This program is brought to you in part by...
You guys, I just found the coolest thing. So I just finished hiking, and on the trail, hiding in a bush, there was this chest. Even cooler, there was a secret note inside. I'll read it to you guys.
To whom it may concern, here before you is the first clue to a lost temple containing an ancient artifact. Your next clue is located in the world's largest temperate rainforest. Good luck.
The largest temperate rainforest. Well, I know we just studied ecosystems. What could it... Oh, I remember. It's the Tongass rainforest that's located in Alaska. Now, I know I have to teach you guys a few lessons today. You know I want to too, but I do want to go on this adventure. Was wondering, cool with you guys if we do both at the same time? Cool, let's do it. Let me get this bad boy out. Sweet. Well, gotta put this away. Can't lose it. Enter those coordinates, Alaska, Tongass National Forest. Here we come. Nice. Now this is what I call a temperate rainforest. I definitely need some type of hat. Perfect. Don't want to get rain all over me. Now, the first clue said my next clue should be around here somewhere. There it is. Clue number 2. Let me read it for you guys.
In order to read the secret message for this clue, you must have your students answer interactive questions via Google email and teach a lesson to the class.
Okay, looks like I know what we need to do. You guys got to do some interactive questions, and I got to teach a lesson. Let's do it. Let me get that whiteboard out. One step closer to reaching that artifact. Math group, are you guys ready to find the area of some composite shapes? Well, let's get started with our first example. Here it is, our first example. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, what is this? Now, what you're going to do is you're just finding the area of the shaded part of the figure, or shape. Now, what the important thing is identifying the shapes within that we know. We have no idea what shapes these are. I don't, do you? No. So, we do know 2 shapes in there for sure. What are the 2 shapes? Good, the outside is a square, and there's a circle on the inside. Now, what you need to figure out is what's not a circle inside the square. So what you're going to do is you're going to find the area of the square, and the square is length times width. Then you're going to find the area of the circle. That is radius times pi. If you have that information, how could you figure out the shaded area? If you said subtraction, you are correct. Whatever is left over after I subtract the area of the circle is going to be the area of the shaded shapes. So let's do that. Now, first thing I need to do is length times width of my square. And the length is 12, the width is 12. I know that 12 times 12 is 144 centimeters squared. So that's done. Don't forget, our answer will be here. Now I need to figure out the area of the circle. Now remember, a square is a perfect shape. So that means right across here is 12 centimeters, the length. That means this diameter is also 12 centimeters. if our diameter is 12 centimeters, what's our radius? Good, 6. So it's 6 times 3.14. I know 6 times 6 is 36, so I'm going to go ahead and just do 3.14 times 36. And I get 6 times 4 is 24, carry the 2, that's the 4. 6 times 1 plus 2 is 8. 6 times 3 is 18. Placeholder. 3 times 4 is 12, carry the 1. 3 times 1 plus 1 is 4. And 3 times 3 is 9. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to subtract. And, I'm going to add. Sorry, guys. I'm going to add. 4 plus 0 is 4. 8 plus 2 is 10, carry the 1. 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 4 is 13, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 9 is 11. 1, 2, 3. And I have 113 and 400 centimeters squared. So now all I have to do is subtract the area of my square and subtract the circle from that. So I have 144, I need to make a decimal, 0, 0, and 113 and 400. Subtract. I'm going to borrow and regroup. 3, 10, borrow, regroup, 10. 10 minus 4 is, good, 6. 9 minus 0 is 9. 3 minus 3 is 0, good. And 4 minus 1 is 3. So that means the area of the shaded shapes is 30 and 9,600 centimeters squared. Go ahead and get a picture, ladies. Good. All right. That's our first. Oh, I am so sorry. I forgot. You guys have an interactive question. So what that means is I'm going to put your question on the board and you're going to solve it and give me the answer in a Google email, okay? All right, let me set it up. All right, here's your problem. And looks like your length or diameter is 8 centimeters. Go ahead. Great job. I hope you didn't rush. I hope you paused if you needed to. And get that answer in a Google email, okay? I'm going to erase the board. Woo! Got the interactive questions done and the first lesson. Let's see if this hidden message appears.
Your next clue is located in the world's largest tropical rainforest.
After our unit of ecosystems, this one's an easy one. Tell me the answer. Oh yeah, you already know, the Amazon tropical rainforest. Well, looks like we're going to South America. Let me pack this up. All right. Now, don't want to lose this clue. Activate the teleportation device. Let's enter in the coordinates. Amazon rainforest. See you guys there. If I can open the door.
Now, a commercial break from 6th grade.
How
to
have fun
during quarantine.
get outside and exercise.
Is going to jump in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! play sports. During quarantine, I've been learning the songs on the guitar, and I've been just writing and typing about this whole thing.
Oh man, I'm definitely gonna need some, I don't know, protection from this rain. This is way more like it. Woo! Look at this little rain poncho. I'm not getting wet now. Well, clue 3 should be around. There you are. Just under this rock. Well, let's read it.
In order to read the secret message for this clue, you must teach a lesson to the class.
Seriously? Another hidden message? Well, at least this time, I just have to teach the lesson. Let me get out the whiteboard. Let's begin. Math group, are you guys ready to find the area of another strange composite shape? Well, let me set up the board. Here it is, guys. The shape I need to figure out the area of. And I'm solving for the shaded area. Now, let's just go ahead and let's look at what shapes we know. What's this shape? Good, it is a quadrant. Here, quadrant also. What about here? Good, also a quadrant. And here? Good, a quadrant. Well, if I have 4 quadrants, what can that make? Good, well I should say equal quadrants, which they are. And yes, it does make a circle. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I know you're thinking, Mr. Smith, it tells us to find the shaded shape. And you're right. However, when we're working with a shape like this, we need to look at the whole first. What is the whole? What's the outside shape, guys? It is a square, so I'm going to put square. Now, what's the formula to find the area of a square? It is length times width. So, the length here is 16 and 16. So I already know it's 16 times 16. Now, why we needed to find the unshaded shapes is because I'm going to subtract that from the overall square. Because there's no formula for this shape. So I'm just going to do some subtraction. So I'm going to subtract the circle's area. What's the formula for area of a circle? Good, it is radius times pi. And our radius is 8, good. So 8 times 3.14. Don't worry, I'll write this bigger in a second. And when we finish, we'll have our answer for the area of the shaded shape. So let's do the easy one first. 16 times 16. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 1 is, good. 6 plus 3 is 9. Then we're going to go ahead and placeholder, scratch out, and then just times by 1. 6 and 1. Go ahead and add together. You get 9 plus 6 is, good. It is 15. Carry the 1. You get 256. 256 centimeters squared, I should say. So now I can do 8 times 8 times 3.14. I know 8 times 8 is 64. So I'm just going to jump right to 3.14 times 64. 4 times 4 is 16. Carry the 1. 4 times 1 plus 1 is, good, 5. 4 times 3 is 12. Then, placeholder, cross out the 1. 6 times 4 is 24. 2 on the top. 6 times 1 plus 2. Good, 8. And 6 times 3 is 18. Add them together. 6, 9, 10. Carry the 1. 10. Carry the 1. 2. 1, 2 decimal places. Centimeters squared. So now all I have to do is the subtraction to find my shaded figure. So I'm going to do 256, and I'm going to turn it into a decimal by placing 2 zeros after, subtracted by 296 hundredths. Okay, so I'm going to have to borrow and regroup. This is 5, 10, borrow and regroup. 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 9 is 0, 5 minus 0 is 5, 5 minus 0 is 5, and 2 minus 2 is 0. So our answer for this shaded figure is 55 and 400 centimeters squared. Go ahead and take a picture. Now, we're going to work on one that's going to look very difficult. However, it's the easiest one you're going to do all day, I promise. Let me set it up. Our last problem. Woohoo! Now, let's look at what we have. Let's look on top. On top is, what is this shape right here? Good, it is a semicircle. And what about right here? That's also a semicircle. Good. What about this box? Good, that's a square. Around the square is all 6 centimeters. So that means this diameter is 6 centimeters, and this is 6 centimeters. That means they're the same size. So tell me, what would happen if I took this off and I put it in here? What shape would I get? Just pull that off, put it in here, pull it off, rotate, place. Good! I would just end up with a square. And it's that easy. All you have to do is length times width. That's it. That's going to be the shaded figure completed. So, it's 6 centimeters, so all I have is 6 times 6 equals 36 centimeters squared. And that's it. It's that easy, guys. Well, take a picture, do what you need to do. And I'm going to go ahead and erase, guys. Well, that wraps up our last lesson. You know what that means. We can decode our secret message. Let's check it out.
Your next clue is located in a lost ancient Inca temple. There you will find the artifact, a waka, a sacred Inca object. Flip this clue over for the hidden map.
Now, the map says that I'm right here and I need to get over there. This way. Sweet, the rain's cleared up. Although it's a little humid. Man, there are a lot of animals out here. Pretty friendly. Just hoping I don't run into anything too dangerous. Or any dangerous plants, you know what I mean? But I gotta say, pretty beautiful out here. It's getting a little darker. Ooh, I think it's through there. Yeah. Alright. Oh my goodness. Do you guys see this? This is usually known as a black panther. However, that's not their formal name. Really, they are a black jaguar or leopard. And here in the Amazon, it's a jaguar. So, let's get quiet. Whew. Glad we made it past that black jaguar. Ooh, that thing can be dangerous. He's the real king of the jungle here. Well, I think it's up there. Yes, right through there. Let's go. Oh, this is awesome. Now, let's see. Where is that walker?